Right, guys, welcome back. Liverpool 5, Man United 0. Oh man, what a game! What a game! What a game! You know it, guys. 5-0 Liverpool at Old Trafford in our own backyard. We completely and utterly embarrassed them, smashed them, and put them to bed. It was a fantastic game, a fantastic result, and I don't even think we played that great either. Easy win today, guys. We have to start, guys, with reviewing this match tonight. We've got to start with the lineups. So when the lineups come out an hour before the game with no Matip, no Fabinho, and no Sadio Mane, there was a lot of people online on social media a bit confused by the lineup. We saw that Canate came in for Matip, Milner came in for Fabinho, and Jota in for Mane. And it caused a bit of uproar to start with to begin. But at the end of the day, it worked. Absolutely worked. No doubt about that. Salah gets a hat-trick. The man's just on a different planet to a lot of footballers right now, has to be said. He's just playing a different game to a lot of people. And that hat-trick was it was coming all game, weren't it? I mean, he was always going to score. It's inevitable now. Inevitable that Salah scores, and I believe now he's the highest scoring African player ever in the Premier League, and he did it in 89 games, I believe, quicker than Didier Drogba. Oh, it's just inevitable, ain't it? The man's got the golden touch at the moment, our King Mo. I mean, what can you say? So where do we start rating this game? As we said, Jota came in for Mane. I believe Milner came in for Fabinho, or the Keita came in for Fabinho, and obviously at the back, Canate came in for Matip. Canate coming in for Matip, I don't really have a problem. Canate's going to be a tremendous centre half, and him partnering Van Dijk, I mean, that's two impressive looking centre halves right there. You know, you wouldn't want to run into them two, would you? That's an impressive centre half pairing. And they had no problems today. The big one was Fabinho not playing. Fabinho apparently picked up a knock to his knee in the Champions League game against Atletico Madrid. If I remember rightly, he did go down holding his leg for a little bit of time in that game as soon as he came on. So I am not surprised at all that that happened. When what was it? Yeah. So when that team line came out, we saw the midfield, and everyone was a bit like, because I didn't think Keita would play because he came off against Atletico Madrid, and you're thinking, why is he? You know, if he's come off against there because of defensive tactical problems, Klopp, or will he start against United? But no, he put him in, and got to say, Keita was fantastic today. The team, no Jota. As I said, Jota came in. Jota, I've always said Jota can't play that number 9 role, but you give Jota that left-hand side of the pitch, and he's always impressive. He'll always give you something. And it was an impressive game by Jota getting his goal. So let's go through the game. So team for the first 11, Alisson in goal, Trent right back to say Canate came in, Van Dijk partnering, Robbo on the left, midfield three of Henderson, Milner and Keita, and then Jota coming in for Mane, Salah on the right, and Bobby as the number 9. And the day gets started. It's quite an open 3 or 4 minutes, to be fair. Kick off, we're straight at Man United. Possession's always getting turned over. We're sloppy a little bit, I think, in the first few minutes. Man United have a few chances. I think Greenwood and Ronaldo had a good few chances in the first 2 or 3 minutes, to be fair. And they looked quite dangerous putting attacks together. And then on the 5th minute, we go up the pitch. I think we win the ball back off the defence, wins the ball back off them. We counter, we get up the pitch really quickly. I think we got a 3-on-1 against Maguire. This is 5 minutes into the game, and we've already got a 3-on-1. Yeah, I mean, that's from a defensive standpoint for Man United, that's disgustingly bad. And Salah's got all the time in the world, picks up a lovely pass to Naby Keita, who stays on the side and slots it home beautifully. And it's 1-0 Liverpool. And the opening 5 minutes, deserved it straight away. Then get back into the game. Liverpool, we still give teams chances. We're 1-0 up at Old Trafford. I think, right, let's keep our foot on the ball, keep going. They're not going to get close to us. Let's keep the ball, keep the momentum going. But we're a bit sloppy in midfield. May not get their chances. But then we break play up again. Possession keeps turning over a lot in this game. Possession was turning over quite a bit. We get the ball, we get up the pitch. Well, yet again, you got that Keita Salah combination on that right hand side worked beautifully today. That Keita Trent Salah combination on the right hand side of the midfield really worked well today. And the second goal was a lovely goal. Ball cuts out, Trent puts a lovely ball across the pitch, and Jota was there with a sliding finish. And it was a well-deserved second, but it was very easy. Very easy, it has to be said. And then the third goal. The third goal goes in, and it's Mo Salah. Mo Salah doing what Mo Salah does. We played some nice interchanging football in Man United's final third. Little gives and goes, little nice clear by Salah. And Salah takes a shot at the edge, just on the edge of the box, gets blocked down, finds Naby Keita on that right-hand side. Salah is quicker than Shaw to the ball. He rubs Shaw off, gets into the box. Lovely little drag back by Keita and a great finish by Salah. And it's game on. And then Salah gets the ball just before half time, as he does. And we go to half time 4-0 up. Now, I'm in shock that we're 4-0 up against Man United at Old Trafford, at half time. And we all know Liverpool Man United games are usually really tight. We're the team in form, but Man United have been a far better team than us in the past, and we've come to Old Trafford and got results. So it's a bit, this is going to be a close, tight game. But 4-0 up, I was thinking, right, they're not coming back from that. Second half, within 5 minutes, I think Man United have an attack. It's broken down quite easily. No, actually, that's I think that's the Ronaldo foul. I'm right. So, hi John, you right, mate? Can you guys hear me all right? Yeah, it was a great win, John, wasn't it? Absolutely great win, mate. That's what I was just saying now. I couldn't believe how well we won. And so Salah hat-trick. He gets the fifth and final goal. Beautiful ball through by Jordan Ennis on the outside of his foot, right through the middle of the pitch. Salah in on goal. He's never going to miss, and it's just absolutely fantastic from a Liverpool point of view. And then from them, we took our foot off the ball a little bit. I think we started to feel sorry for him. Took our foot off the ball a little bit and just played out the rest of the game. But then we had two nasty challenges, I thought. First one being Ronaldo and Curtis Jones. So Curtis Jones is quicker to Ronaldo to the ball on our byline. He's quicker to the ball than Ronaldo. Gets the ball, he's holding off Ronaldo. Ronaldo fouls him, and as Curtis Jones is on the floor, Ronaldo is punting the ball where his stomach is. Now, the only reason apparently he didn't get a red card is because the football was there. But that's what apparently officials were saying. What I've seen on other videos before this, they were saying that because the football was there, that's the reason he didn't get a red card. But the aggression Ronaldo showed, he knew exactly what he was doing. I think he should have gone. I think he exactly knew what he was doing in that instance. And then, obviously, the second horrible foul was Paul Pogba with his foul on Naby Keita. And Keita went off injured. He stretchered off. And we haven't actually heard anything since that. We're hoping Naby Keita ain't out for that long, because Naby Keita had a fantastic game today. After all the criticism he got off a lot of people, I criticised the way he maybe tactically played against Atletico Madrid, but he did score a wonder goal. And, he comes back, and I thought he put in an excellent performance today. Naby Keita's always got a goal in him. And you can see why Klopp keeps playing him, because and believes in him, because he knows there is ability there. And he's got something our other midfielders haven't got. He can run with the ball. He can get in the box. He does score goals. And I just hope his injury is not a bad one. He's back quite soon, but it's a bad challenge for Pogba. And they really should have had two players. Ronaldo and Pogba should have been really sent off. I think Ronaldo was he was fuming. You could see he was fuming. And to be fair, I think I know the other one you're on about. Yeah, the third one. Yeah, no, you're right. It was with Ronaldo. I can understand his frustrations, because he is their best player. He's Ronaldo, and coming to that team and it's just dire. So I can understand his frustration. Plus, he's getting outshone by the new king in town. He's totally getting outshone by Salah. Salah scoring a hat-trick, putting him in the shade at the moment. And I think that's a lot of Ronaldo's frustration, but he should have been seen a red. Also, I think the officials didn't give him the red because he is Ronaldo. And I think if that was any other player, we would have got sent off today. But it didn't matter to us, really. Won the game 5-0. It was a comfortable game. I think we've had at Old Trafford since 08-09, when we won 4-1 with when Gerrard and Torres dominated Man United up there. I think that's our most comfortable performance since then. It was just, and maybe the 3-0 against when in 2012 when Suarez and Gerrard caused mayhem. It was so comfortable. It's unreal. And this Man United team that the media, push, the media love, and they're saying all these nice things about him. So what you guys and Sancho, Ronaldo, Varane, they go butcher the title. They go do this and that. And at the beginning of the season, they're talking about, let's say one last, beginning of the season, I don't know if everyone remembers, all you saw on all the media, social media, on telly, on Sky Sports, and Match Day, who's going to win the Golden Boot, Lukaku or Ronaldo? Salah must have watched that and thought, you know what, I'm going to win the goal boot and shut you all up. And United are on level points with relegation fodder Arsenal. So 14 points with Arsenal and lost their first 3 games of the season. Still don't look that good, and they're on level points with Arsenal. Man United are in the dumps, and it's hilarious. Now, what we don't want to happen is that Man United decide the right thing to do is to let Ollie go and get a proper manager in. Because if Man United get a proper manager in with the team they got, they're going to be a problem. So, Ollie in, as far as I'm concerned. Ollie in, as far as everyone else is concerned, probably in the comments. If you've got Ollie in, let me know. Everyone put Ollie in the comments. Yeah, so let's keep Ollie in. Yeah. If Ollie's not sacked in the morning, we'll make it even more funny. Yeah. I don't think they're going to sack him. I really don't. Listening to Gary Neville after the game, Man United has not planned for a new manager to come in this season. Now, to just sack Ollie and then leave Carrick in charge or something like that till they find a manager, it's laughable. Absolutely laughable. And they haven't planned for it. And they only just gave him a new contract last year, didn't they? And his coaching staff. You know, they believe in Ollie and they gave him the money. Look at the money they've spent. They've spent 400 million while he's been in charge. There is no complaints anymore. It's not, you know, I don't want to hear the Man United fans and players complaining they haven't got this and that, because they haven't. Got a terrible manager. Doesn't know what he's doing. He's up against it. And we're all laughing and we all want him in. Yeah, I hope he stays there. That's really do. So guys, let's go through ratings of this game, because this will be easy. So let's start with the forward line. So Salah, hatrick at Old Trafford, you can only give him a 10. Johnny says he won't sack him until top 4 is no longer. Exactly. So as long as he stays in a couple of points within top 4, you know, he's going to stay there. But, you know, West Ham are above him by 3 points at the moment. West Ham. It's, you know, and that's why I'm thinking, before I get to these ratings, let's go to what John says here. They won't sack him until top 4 is no longer. All right? Guys, if we all remember rightly, when the season started, I think all the pundits, everyone see that thing that came out on social media, where you got a massive list of pundits and media pundits all coming out and saying that who their top 4, but who their champions will be. Chelsea, Man City, and then most people had Liverpool finish 4th. Jermaine Beck, right, let's get this. Jermaine Beckford had Liverpool finishing 5th this season, Man United 3rd, and Leicester 4th. So, like, yeah, everyone, and John says here, everyone tipped them to win the league, really. I mean, when you look at Man United, let's be fair here, when you look at Man United's squad, they should be up there, but they've got no manager to do it. Man United fanboys, you know, coming out, Man United YouTubers coming out, they will criticise the players over Ollie. It's getting ridiculous. May long it continues, let's face it. I hope Ollie's there all season, because Man United, if I was a Man United fan and I saw the squad we got, and we're 8th in the league, level on points with Arsenal, who Man United fans laugh at all the time, and they're level on points with them, and they are content with that, I think that just shows that United are not United anymore. And this is a 3-horse race for this title. Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. There's only 1-2 points in it between all 3 teams. And it's going to be like that all the way to the end of the season. There's going to be hardly anything in it. And it might come down to who beats who in them 3 games. it's going to be down to who beats who, I think, because can anyone really see Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City losing many games this season? Now, people would say, with us, we've got the AFCON nations coming up, and okay, I'm going to do a different video. I'm going to do another video on the AFCON nations, talking about that, and it's apparent 8 games ago missing on that. I'll do a video on that another time, probably tomorrow. Liverpool got no money and still going to win the league. No money and still going to exactly. No money, got to win the league. I'm not going to get too carried away, John. I'm not going to get too carried away because there is things coming up like the AFCON that I'll go lose their players. But as I say, I will do another interview on that. But people keep forgetting about us. And it's my wife on hand. People keep forgetting about us, and that's their fault. I mean, I think Liverpool have gone through are unbeaten in 22 games now, including from last season. Unbeaten in 22 games from last season till now. Liverpool go on these amazing runs. I just don't get why people think Liverpool are not there. I've just got to stop all of a sudden. We've got all our best players back. Now, let's talk. I'm going to just talk these. Let's get the ratings done, and then just go talk about the midfield injuries before we finish up. So Salah gets a 10. Got a hat-trick at Old Trafford. You can't give him anything less, and he was involved in all the goals. Yeah, I think he had, and he got an assist for Keita's goal. So he had 4 goal contributions at the 5 goals a day. What else do you give the man? Best player in the world, 10. Bobby Firmino. Right, this fight. Klopp said it after his interview. He doesn't understand people if you don't know about Bobby Firmino, and he can't help you. They were his words. Bobby Firmino. Yes, Pep Guardiola with Barcelona probably invented that false 9 position when he played Messi there. When Barcelona's great time period under Pep Guardiola. But apart from that, is there a better number, a false 9 that is as good as Bobby Firmino anywhere in Europe for what he does? Now remember, he's not an out-and-out 9, he's not a goal-scoring number 9. He's a false 9, he comes deep. He does a lot of midfield play, he joins and everything goes through him. Is there many better false 9s anywhere in Europe than him? It's that's one to discuss, but I thought Bobby was excellent today. He might not have got a goal, but he did. A lot of the play went through him. He connects the midfield and the attack beautifully. A lot of his stuff goes unnoticed because it's not eye-catching like Salah stuff. So I'm going to give Bobby an 8. Jota coming from Mane today. Jota, he got his goal. He got in the right positions. He kept going all game. Probably the least out of the 3, so I'm going to give him a 7. The midfield. There you go, John. No, he's the best in the world at his job for me. Exactly. Bobby in that position as a false 9 is as good as anybody around. In the midfield. Now, considering we had no Fabinho, and like me, I was a bit worried about that because, you know, it's Man United we're playing at Old Trafford. No matter how good they are at the moment or not, it's still Man United at Old Trafford. And Man United do have good attacking talent, let's not get that wrong. So, when you see no flanker not playing, and you think, but Milner, Henderson and Keita did an excellent job in there. You can't go against it. This was Henderson's best game for weeks. I thought Henderson was brilliant today. Defended well. His passing was top notch. He got an assist for Salah's 5th goal. And I'm going to give Hendo an 8 today. Where I am. Milner. Milner, I'm going to give a 7 because he came off with an injury where let's hope that's not too bad either. Where he slipped off the ball. I think he was turning, he slipped, and he just felt something, and asked to be taken off. So I'm going to give him a 7 just because he didn't complete the whole 90. And Cater, I'm going to give Cater an 8. Cater got a good goal. He played really well. He was everywhere for us. He was probably our best midfielder, really. And the injury, that's not his fault. He got completely taken out by Paul Pogba, and that's not his fault. He got taken out. I hope he's not out long. So yeah, I'm going to give him an 8. John, John. Personally, I don't think anyone gets below an 8. Yeah, you could be right, to be fair. Could be right. I could be a bit harsh. With Jota, I just think he weren't as good as Bobby and Salah. But I don't mean he was bad. He was still good. But I thought 7 was fair. The defence. Well, they'll get 8. Give 8.5 to Trent for his assist. Quite easy to defend, so nothing really testing to do. Virgil and Canate together look scary. Yeah, they as a 2 centre-back partnership there. Van Dijk and Canate, 6'4", 6'5" each. Canate's a unit, he's like that wide. It was an impressive looking centre-back partnership. And if Matic went as good as he was, that would be probably a centre-back partnership going forward. That might be the future centre-back partnership as the season and goes on and into next season. But at the moment, Matic's playing too well. And, we've got to rest Matic. It's not an injury concern, I don't believe. I think he's just rested. Canate came in and didn't let anyone down. And the whole back line gets an 8. Trent gets an 8.5 for his assist. And then Ali had nothing to do. Hard to rate Ali, really. So we'll just give Ali an 8 as well. Because he didn't have nothing to do. And the stuff he did do, he did well. Because that's what Ali does. So yeah, Jurgen Klopp. Here's Jurgen Klopp rating. Jurgen Klopp for me gets a 10. How could you not give Klopp a 10? Evening Kite. Yeah, great win today, fella. Great win. It was a good one, mate. It was a good one. John being cheeky. What we're giving CR7, it's a 0 for me. Look at John rubbing it in. Beautiful. You got to give Klopp a 10, ain't you? He set up that team. He knew how we wanted to set it up. And he put it out there anyway. Let's just go for it. Let's give these a good idea. Ollie tried his mind games of saying Rashford and Bruno might not be fit. Pathetic. The worst mind games I've ever seen in my life. Give up, mate. And Klopp, like Paul Scholes said, Jurgen Klopp was rubbing his hands together when he saw that Man United out of London game. Paul Scholes was right. And much credit to Paul Scholes, actually. I don't usually do this for an ex-Man United player. But you've got your Rio Ferdinand, your Neville's, your Roy Keane's, all this. Not having the guts to have a go at Ollie. Paul Scholes and BT Sports on midweek, telling them all this is rubbish and it's not good enough. And Liverpool will rip us apart. No one listened to him. So that's credit Paul Scholes, guys. Maybe the little fella likes Liverpool red more than Manchester United. You know what I mean? Who's your money match today? Mine was Salah. Yeah, how can it not be Salah? How can it not be? Although I've got a little thing for Cater in there, I will say I thought Cater was excellent. He's involved in a few goals himself. It was just that injury. I really feel sorry for Cater. Because, he got that injury when he was playing really well. And you can see why Jurgen Klopp keeps going with Cater and keeps giving him that chance. He's got talent. He's a talented young man. And you saw that again today. And, I just feel bad for him. Jamie, you should do a calling one day, Jamie. Yeah, what about that? See, I was going to do a calling today about the game, but I had a family birthday meal this evening, so I've not prepared enough today. But I want to do a video tomorrow, guys, actually, and I want to go through the weekend games. We'll talk about all the other games that happened this weekend, and we'll go through some other things. So, yeah, if you we can still call in then, if you like, and can get you guys on and talk about the weekend and what's going on. So watch out for that on socials. Hello. Yeah, so watch out for that on my socials, guys, and we'll have a. I've set up tomorrow. I'll set up for tomorrow night. Talk about the weekend, talk about the games, and we'll do a call in. You guys can come in and have say your bit, and keep you on for a while. We can have a good chat. But yeah, so man of the match, Salah. Take it close to me because I thought he was impressive today, and I just felt bad for that injury. Klopp gets a 10, set up the team perfectly. I'm not Old Trafford, can't give the gaffer anything different. And that's wrap that. We'll talk about 1 minute. We'll talk about quickly. Let's talk about the injuries in midfield. So as it stands right now, Kate is out injured, Elliott's out injured, Milner, and Fabinho, and Thiago. So that's 5 midfielders, and I think all we got at the moment is Ox, Endo, Jones. Not missing one. Ox, Endo, Jones. Might be missing one. But that's all we got available at this moment in time. Now we've got Preston midweek. I think Ox might play midweek just to give him some game time. It looks like he's going to have to play next weekend. So, yeah, I'll probably play Ox midweek. But I'm not really talking about the League Cup, to be fair. I know a lot of people are, and they want more trophies the better. But, you know, if it's to the detriment of the team, I wouldn't care. It doesn't bother me. So, as Johnny, we really need to move in January. We do, but I've got a feeling they're going to do Salah's contract by the new year, even by Christmas, and then that'll be it. No transfers. I can't see them giving Salah a massive contract and then doing transfers. It's unfortunate, but I think that's the way it's going to be. I'd love it. I'd love it to be true, but we've got to remember with Klopp as well. Klopp will look at players coming back, and a lot of them players are going to be back soon anyway. So Thiago, Klopp said he's going to be back soon. He's doing light training at the moment, so he's not going to be too far away. Milner, let's hope the Milner one's more precautionary than anything, and he comes back, you know, a lot sooner than it looks. Cater, we've got to wait to hear from. It's a weird one with Cater because the tackle was bad. But, you know, nothing bent, nothing moved the wrong way. His feet weren't under him or he twisted his ankle or anything like that. So I don't know if that's just like severe bruising on the ankle. And I mean, that really hurt. So let's hope it ain't too bad. It not like any ligaments that he can trouble. Them sort of fouls, even though it's on the ankle, it hurts more than knee. So let's keep an eye on that. Hopefully it's not too bad. But, you know, for a lot of players, they're back in 2 to 3 weeks. It's not too much of a worry, guys. But we'll get the Salah contract and that's it. Also, talk to Klopp sign a new one. Oh yeah, right. This Klopp, I saw this and I did see this, John. I think what people are assuming is that if Salah signs a new contract for 3 or 4 years, and the contracts that have been re-signed, like your Van Dijks, your Hendersons, your Robos, your Trent, your Allis, your Fabinhos, they're all Klopp's boys. They're all Klopp's players. And I don't think he wants anyone else managing or coaching them. They're his boys. And I've said it for a while now. I don't know where Klopp goes after Liverpool. He won't go to Bayern Munich because he doesn't like them. And they monopolise the German league and he doesn't like that. I don't see him going to Italy. And Real Madrid, maybe. PSG, maybe. The main one for me is the German national team. I think that's the one Klopp would take over anything but Liverpool at this moment in time, the German national team. Klopp does like his holidays, as we know. He likes his rest and relaxation. He likes taking sabbatical. He likes taking a year out. But I think at this moment in time, he thinks he's got a lot more to do with the club. And I think he feels like he can get more success with this club. Another league, another Champions League. And he looks fresh to me. You know, he looks in great shape, Klopp himself. He looks fresh. I don't see him wanting to leave anywhere. If Salah signed his new contract with everyone else signed up, they're all Klopp's players. I see. I think, and he loves the club. Yeah, John says it. Yeah, you know, for me, he loves Liverpool too much to stay for a long time. Yeah, I think Klopp loves the club, but what Klopp don't do, he won't go, I'll just sign a 10-year contract, and then because Klopp will see out contracts, he's that sort of man. So he doesn't want to go, I'll sign a 10-year contract, but I'll just sit from there and I'll resign because I can't do it no more. That's why I think he don't talk about it like that. So he likes doing the 2-3 year deal, see where he's at, and then he sign another 2-3 year deal. That's a short period for him to go through. And I don't see where Klopp goes. As I said, never managed in England apart from Liverpool. He's got too much respect for the club. And the same with in Germany with Dortmund and Mainz. I don't think he was managed by Munich. German national team. That's the only thing I can see him doing. But I don't think I think he's too young for that at the moment. Too much big club football, especially for us. So yeah, I think he'll stay, mate. I think he'll stay as well. Fingers crossed. So guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. Okay, it's just a quick one. I weren't completely prepared for it, but I do promise you guys that I'll get a video out tonight doing a match reaction. Tomorrow, what I'll do, guys, I'll about 10 o'clock, same time tomorrow night. We'll do another live. We'll go live again, and we'll do some calls, and we'll talk about the weekend and all the weekend goals, all the weekend games, and any other Liverpool news that we get from tonight to tomorrow. And we'll talk about them. We'll get you guys on, and you can all have your opinions as well. We'll have a good chat and good talk. One thing he always says, we just leave us here, come back one day, standing. Yeah, exactly. He just loves the club. Loves the club. And as we said, his family's very happy here. You know, there's nothing, you know. And so, first talk about that tomorrow, John. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys, at 10 p.m. For now, please like and subscribe. If you've not, hit the bell as well, guys, so then you get alerts when I go live or I'll come on at any time. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.